Our series on violence in Chicago. Federal agents have always worked to get illegal guns off the street, but Chicago's one of several cities where the effort kicked into high gear with new strike forces this summer. NBC5 investigates Phil Rogers is here with more tonight. Phil?
Rob, you're right. The feds have always had a strong street presence in Chicago, especially when it comes to gangs. But the same office, famous for putting aldermen and governors in prison, has lately been racking up cases against a lot of gun violators. And most of those are done one offender at a time.
Federal agents say these are online images of a man named Paris Steele, who was sentenced earlier this month to 6 years in federal prison for dealing shotguns, 2 handguns, and a rifle here in Chicago. Single gun cases like that are showing up more and more on the federal docket here in Chicago.
If you look at the violent crime going on in Chicago, we have a shooting cycle to disrupt.
Krista Detenio is the special agent in charge of the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms in Chicago. In July, the Department of Justice announced the creation of new strike forces to combat illegal gun trafficking in Chicago and 4 other American cities. She notes that most illegal guns in Chicago come from Illinois dealers, and most trafficking cases are built against single individuals.
If you think that there's like hundreds of guns flowing in a big truck or in a big crate, that's not happening. Frequently, it is only 1 or 2 or 5 or 6 firearms at a time that are being diverted.
Cases like this man, Scott Treese, charged in federal court earlier this year in connection with a scheme to purchase weapons in Georgia gun stores for street customers here in Chicago.
What we're seeing on the street really is just offenders being emboldened.
U.S. Attorney John Lausch spoke of his office's efforts to keep accused offenders behind bars once they're taken into custody.
I think they don't see consequences from their actions, and so they don't fear the consequences. You know, one, I think they don't fear getting caught. And then I think sometimes they don't fear what happens to them after they're caught.
And with the continuing arguments about those consequences amidst bail reform efforts in Chicago, where even the police superintendent has decried the release of potentially violent individuals back into the community, Lausch suggested he won't be shy about bringing his own charges if that's what it takes to keep dangerous people in custody.
If somebody receives bail in a case down at 26th Street and we understand that they are a driver of violence, we will take a look at that case more quickly than we would have before in order to try and be able to bring it here.
ATF likes to deal in what they call crime gun intelligence, not just where guns came from, but where they might have been used before, which can tie crimes to a common perpetrator. And while popular belief is that Indiana is a prime source of guns used here in crimes, Ms. Detenio told us that twice as many Illinois crime guns come from the Illinois side of the line. Allison?
All right, the first thing we must understand is this right here, right? That bloc indictment, we must understand that the indictment has known and unknown defendants, right? So we must, okay, like, what does that mean? You know, unknown defendants and known defendants. The known defendants that they have on that indictment right now is them brothers that's locked up for that indictment right now. Those are the known defendants, right? The unknown defendants are the motherfuckers that they still investigating, that they just still working to connect them to the indictment. See, one thing we got to understand, y'all, the feds don't never stop investigating until the case is completely over with. That's why they rolling out the discovery, because they still doing shit. They can't just give the defense everything because they still working. It's still unknown defendants. You see what I'm saying? So we always got to keep that in mind, that the investigation is always going to go on until they are convicted, right? Now, another important thing that we got to pay close attention to, right? In the disc, they talk about guns being trafficked from Atlanta. Now, I got to give it up to the brother Xman Reeko, you know what I'm saying? He was the first one that I seen touch on this, you know what I'm saying? So allow me to get my twist, brother, you know what I'm saying? You dropping some good content, and I like the way you think, because you looking at it at a deeper standpoint, you know what I'm saying? And I feel where you coming from, but let me put my twist on it, if I will, right? Now, let's get on some hood shit. Let's just get on some, you know what I'm saying? Like we niggas from the hood type shit, right? Now we understand that Lil Durk was the only one or the initial one from Chicago from that BD era that was in Atlanta, right? He was the first one, from my understanding. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong if it was somebody else, right? So here it is, he the first one down there. He done laid the foundation, right? He done laid the foundation. Now he calling his partners, man, y'all come to Atlanta, y'all come to Atlanta. And they coming, right? So now let's just get on some hood shit, y'all. Let's just keep it 100 with each other, right? I'm coming to Atlanta. Okay, we ain't talking about Durk and them no more. I'm a vice lord, right? I'm unknown, so one of my unknowns is down there in Atlanta, right? We hood niggas. And he telling me to come down there, right? I know I can't fly my gun down there. I'm not finna drive with my gun down there, right? So I get down there. Come on, man. Yeah, we gon' laugh, giggle, kick it, high five, and all that old type of shit. But at some point, I'm gonna be like, man, bruh, where the swords at? You know what I'm saying? Where the straps at? You know what I mean? At some point, I'm gonna be asking where them motherfucking pistols at, man. You know what I'm saying? At some point, and I can't see Lil Durk. Oh man, I ain't with that shit, bro. I ain't, nigga, you gotta go do that on your own, bro. I can't. We niggas. We niggas. This how shit go. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, you know when you go to a different town and you got a nigga down there, man, what the weed at around here, man? You ask your niggas for the illegal shit. You don't ask no strangers. Hey man, you ask a motherfucker that you know, a motherfucker that you close with. Hey man, what the weed at? Who got the loud out here, man? You know what I'm saying? And for a hood nigga that's from the streets, man, hey man, where them swords at, bro? We ain't got no pistols down here? We down here naked? No, sir. We can't be down here naked, Lord. No, It ain't, come on, bro. But let's just keep it on the real. Who you gonna ask for? Come on, man. Like, come on, there go the link. There go the link right there. So you gotta understand something now. Now, Von is the link to O-Block, right? And who is the link to Lil Durk from O-Block? Okay then. Alright then. You see how you putting it together? You see how you putting it together? I know I'm being redundant, but it's just, come on, man. Every hood nigga that's on here know what I'm talking about, man. If you go out of town, bro, you asking your niggas where them pistols at, where the weed at, just where all the legal shit at, because this is your nigga. Now, if I said anything that caused y'all to think, I would like y'all to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video, leave y'all comments, because y'all know I comment back. It's gangs related, not lane related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself.